You've probably heard that President Trump has passed some major tax reform that will impact your 2018 taxes. Today, we'll talk about a few of the changes that you can expect and one change that you won't see this year. For those of you with children, in 2017, you received a $1,000 credit towards your tax debt for each qualifying child. This year, that has in fact doubled to a $2,000 child tax credit. While you are getting double for those children, you're no longer able to deduct moving expenses, with one special exception. If you're a member of the Armed Forces, you can still lower your taxable income by the amount you spent on moving. But for the rest of us civilians, the ability to deduct moving expenses is no longer available. The change that will more than likely impact everyone in some way is the standard deduction almost doubling. The IRS offers two options for every taxpayer to lower their taxable income: the standard deduction or itemized deductions. The standard deduction is a set amount that taxpayers can deduct from their adjusted gross income, or they can add up everything they spent in that year on the various tax-deductible expenses that Uncle Sam determines, and then subtract that from their adjusted gross income instead. We can help you determine which option is more profitable for your specific situation. But here, you can see the standard deduction amount for 2017 for two of the most used filing statuses. But for tax year 2018, you can see that those amounts have just about doubled for each filing status, allowing taxpayers who take the standard deduction to lower their taxable income by almost twice as much than the year prior. Our quiz question for tax tip number 6 included one change that is talked about a lot, usually around election time, but you won't have to adjust to it this tax season. There have been some changes to the income brackets and marginal tax rates, but we haven't quite moved to a flat tax rate. A flat tax would mean that regardless of how much income you made, everyone would be taxed at the same rate. Our current progressive tax rates means that you're taxed more as your income grows. For those unfamiliar with how tax brackets work, we'll cover more on that in tax tip number 7. Thanks for tuning in, Tax Shop Lafayette followers. These were just a few of the major changes that you can expect to impact your tax return this season. Are you still overwhelmed and confused? That's why we're here. We can help you navigate all the complexities of the U.S. tax code and the 2018 changes that will impact your specific situation. Give us a call, visit our website, or use the Book Now button on our Facebook page to let us help you get more in return this tax season.